For as long as humans have been telling stories, acting out dramas, and creating other kinds of art, humans have been using that work to help communities, families, and especially children to survive difficult times. It probably should come as no surprise to us that C.S. Lewis started writing the Chronicles of Narnia and his friend J.R.R. Tolkien started writing The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books during World War II. Mr. Rogers helped a generation of children negotiate and navigate the Cold War while their parents coped in part by reading science fiction, a genre of literature that had its heyday in a world plagued by the real possibility of mutually assured destruction. J.K. Rowling famously wrote the first Harry Potter book while trying to survive on public assistance. There are some people who believe that we do ourselves and the younger members of our families and communities a disservice by telling stories of fantasy and magic in times of deep distress. For some people, reality in all of its ugliness should be confronted directly without escape into make-believe. But I disagree. For me, a journey to Narnia, Middle-earth, Oz, Treasure Island, Hogwarts, Sesame Street, the neighborhood of make-believe, or any other made-up and magical land, this journey can be a way of reminding ourselves that despite all of the scary and sometimes ugly things going on in the world, still there yet remains wonder and magic and beauty and courage and goodness. And so here is my prayer for you this week. As the sky remains dark and the air filled with smoke, I pray that you will remember stories about the sunshine that is present just beyond the smoke and the clouds. As the entire American West suffers during this unprecedented fire season, I pray you will remember the magic of rain that surely will fall before the winter solstice. As we continue sheltering in place, waiting for the pandemic to pass, I pray that you will remember the joy that was and that will be when we all gather in person, our faces uncovered, our personal distance regulated by what is comfortable and not by what is necessary. As we live through the political uncertainty of this election season, I pray that you might let your minds wander to a place where democracy yet remains a possibility, where the common good is safeguarded, and where white supremacy no longer is the law of the land, where every voice is valued, where friends and neighbors and family members trust each other enough to disagree with respect and goodwill. I pray that your fantasies and your daydreams will remind you of the magic yet alive in the world, the joy that is still within us, the hope that continues to make us strong, and the love that yet abides. I pray that all these gifts, which are manifestations of grace and nourishment for the soul, I pray these gifts will strengthen you and comfort you and lead you safely to a better tomorrow. Amen.